Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Connor Lynch, a junior from Marietta, Georgia, currently leads the baseball team in batting average and is among the NAI leaders in slugging percentage as well as home runs. And you had a walk-off home run this weekend on Saturday. Talk about that.
Well, I've been getting curveballs all day. I had a rough day at the plate, and it happened to be that I came up first in that last inning. We needed a run, and I just told Forrest that I just want to get a fastball I can hit. He threw me an inside fastball, and I hit it, and it was a great moment. I just wanted it to stay fair, and it did, and it was just a really cool moment.
Talk about your friendship with Bobby Spain, who was a member of the national title team here at OCU, is currently a law student here.
Well, Bobby, he's 27 now. He played 5 years in the minor leagues. He just has a really cool perspective on baseball and just a really wise perspective. It's cool going home and talking to him about his experiences in the minors and how he balanced out his time at OCU but still could focus on his goal, which was to play professional baseball. It's my same goal, and it's just kind of cool hearing somebody who's been there and done that. And even though he was unsuccessful, just kind of the things that and the lessons that he can pass on to me, it's been really cool perspective. And I mean, he's been working really hard in law school right now, and I just want to maybe do what he did someday.
Now, you've been a member of championship teams in the past in high school as well as at Georgia Tech. Talk about what that experience has gained for you.
Well, winning a championship is the ultimate goal in every season, and I just feel that it gave me some perspective and just it's really nothing different than all that you're doing in the regular season. It's just guys clicking at the right time and figuring it out at the right time. And once you get a little taste of success in the postseason, maybe winning a conference championship or something, when you really just see that goal at the end of the season that, wow, we can really do this, we can really win a championship, it's pretty cool. So I think for us this year, we just need to find some guys that click and maybe a couple, two guys hitting well or pitching well be contagious for the rest of the team. And just it's all about believing in yourself.
You've had a firsthand view of some of the excellent pitching that we've seen from OCU so far this year. You've caught the entire no-hitter that Chris Pike threw the game after he threw the perfect game, which you were a part of as well. Talk about what you've seen from this pitching staff.
Well, our pitchers, they work so hard, and it's so easy back there when I can just put down a pitch call, and no matter what that I call, I can have complete faith in the fact that we're going to have 3 donkeys out there on the mound that are going to get 7 to 9 innings and just pitch competitive baseball. They're really smart. They have a really good understanding of the game, good perspective. Some of the smarter pitchers that I've ever caught. It's cool knowing that if they're shaking me off, that I know that they're thinking, they know what they want to throw, and it's really easy working with guys that we have. Like I'm back there calling the pitches, and they do all the hard stuff. So it's been a really cool experience this year working with our staff.
How are you approaching the upcoming postseason?
Well, this postseason, coming into next year being one of the senior players on the team, I just want to really take time to get bigger, stronger, faster, but also maybe step into more of a leadership role. Maybe at the beginning of the year, I was kept to myself a little bit more. It's been a little differently now near the end of the season, trying to lead the guys, but I just want to be somebody that my teammates can count on, look at, and be an example for the younger players that are going to be coming in next year.
Talk about your family's influence on your life and your baseball career. Obviously, your grandfather played professional baseball, and you've listed your parents as the most influential people for you. Talk about your relationship with them.
Well, my grandpa, Jerry, he has been my hero since I was young playing the game. It was so cool just hearing his stories. He was roommates with Roberto Clemente back with the Pirates, and I mean, I would go to his house and soak up his stories. Like, he would just have the coolest perspective on just the golden era of baseball back in the day and how it was, just traveling from place to place and just playing with all the guys that he did. So, I mean, he just instilled a love in the game with me when I was about 4 years old. And then my parents, I mean, just the hours and hours they spent at the ballpark and the weekends, just traveling from tournament to tournament. Just their dedication to me growing as an athlete has really just made me want to be able to give back to them someday with baseball. And I mean, they've just been so supportive and loving of me. They've actually made it out here twice to see me come play in Oklahoma all the way from Georgia. And I just think all the time and effort that they spent really is reflected or really rubbed off on me that I really just want to work hard and take baseball as far as I can. They've been so supportive over the years.
What's your major here at OCU?
It was business marketing. I recently switched it to mass comm and advertising, and I'm actually pretty excited about that. I'm getting into the mass comm classes, and I think I might have a little home here in advertising. Yeah.
Now, so have you thought about career plans following baseball?
Not much. Kind of want to be as positive as I can with baseball, but no, I think advertising is pretty cool. Maybe working at, I don't know what kind, like a full service boot advertising agency, or I have to talk to Matt, I guess, and learn more about the advertising career path. But no, I'm just kind of taking the classes and just going to figure it out here in the next year or so.
All right, great. Thanks very much. Talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Connor Lynch. The baseball team wrapping up the regular season, heading into postseason play. You can follow their progress on OCUsports.com.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at naia.org.
Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to men's golf coach Kyle Blaser. The Stars are getting ready to head into postseason play with the Sooner Athletic Conference Championships next week. And, Coach, coming off that tournament at Oklahoma Baptist, man, what a tournament. Several records set. Team record for a low round, a tournament record for 36 holes, the lowest round in the nation. Tell us about that tournament.
Well, the guys are starting to feel good about themselves. We've taken advantage of some good weather. Spring break, we had two-a-days. We went to Prim Valley and won out there, which is probably the biggest college tournament in the country. We won by 6, and then, it all aligned right at OBU's tournament. We had good greens, a relatively easy golf course, and the first day there was no winds. And, the guys started clicking really well, and we got to a point where we've been in the past where they start giving shots back, and instead they kept going. They kept the pedal down, and that's what we've been preaching, from day one. And it's a good feeling, and it's the right time to start playing like that. So I'm excited about what's in front of us. It is getting to the nuts and bolts of the season, and we like where we're at.
James Marchesani has had quite a good run this year. He's got the record in the NAI right now for this season for a low round. He's been playing really well. Tell us about his play.
I've coached a lot of good ones. Most of them are playing professional golf, but what he's got going right now is something special. He's in contention every week he tees it up. I believe he's either won or been in tie for first 5 different times this year. Got the lowest stroke average in the country. He's starting to figure it out. I mean, he didn't play great, and he shoots 69. He's starting to, figure out how to play golf. On bad rounds, he's shooting under par, and I'm excited about what's in front of him. And I also enjoy the fact that he's got a little brother named Anthony Marchesani that's also averaging 71, and he's currently ranked number 2 player in the country. So, pretty good gene pool over there.
Yeah, exactly. You got those 2 brothers playing together. What has that been like, being able to coach the 2 of them?
It's been outstanding. It's a coach's dream come true. They get along together, they push each other, they cheer for each other when one of them beats each other. I mean, it's just, they work hard, and they're great kids. So do well in the class, fun to be around. I mean, they're just wonderful, outstanding kids.
Another good bloodline I think that you've got on the team is Scott Verplank. Of course, golf fans around Oklahoma know the name Scott Verplank, but his son on your team now as a sophomore has cracked the top 5. Talk about his performance.
Scotty's really playing well. Last year, he every year he's been here 3 years. We redshirted him his first year. He's continued to improve, and the pace he's improving, it's really been fun to watch. He's really stepped it up, and last week, he shot under par in the tournament, finished 4th, and he continues. The last 2 tournaments, actually, he shot under par and finished in the top 5. So he's really coming around. I like to see his confidence. Right now, he's very confident, and he's in a good state of mind. So I count on some good things from him in the rest of the season.
A couple of freshmen making an impact for you with Matthew Chung and also Garrison Mendoza. Talk about their play.
Matthew Chung is very, very talented. He came to me highly regarded as a player that could really make a difference. We've worked on some things, and Matthew has ironed out some things that he had that wasn't up to his par and with his golf game, and his confidence is on the rise. He's playing really good golf. I think it started at TPC San Antonio. He was 7 under par when 90 yards out, getting ready to shoot the course record on a golf course that they host professional events, and unfortunately he didn't finish it, but the confidence he's built from there, I mean, it's like a snowball effect. He's growing in confidence, and he's a really good player and a great kid. And Garrison Mendoza from Clinton, Oklahoma, we call him Mr. 72. We changed his number I changed his number last week, so he's got a new number out there, but it doesn't matter where we play. He's going to shoot a good number, a number that we know we can count on, and he's so steady, and he's going to be a great player in years to come. He's a joy to be around, because if he makes a number, he just goes about his business. You can't tell if he's 20 under or 20 over. He's just even kill, and that's something as a golf coach. You try to preach the kids about emotions, and he's a good kid and a great leader.
Talk about what's going to be the key to playing the course there at the Tascosa Golf Club in Amarillo, Texas, where the Sooner Athletic Conference Championships are going to be held.
We actually took a day at spring break and drove over and played it. There's a lot of dog legs, a lot of elevation changes, which kind of surprised me in Amarillo, Texas. The golf course is outstanding. So, we're going to have to manage it off the tee and leave ourselves, below the hole. There's some severe undulation. If you're above the hole, you don't have a chance of two-putting. So we're going to have to manage our golf ball well. I think it's a scoreable course, and that all depends on how the wind blows, and I'm sure it's going to blow out in Amarillo, Texas. But we're excited about it. Great golf course. Our conference has got Wayland Baptist, who's ranked #1 in the country. Got Texas Wesleyan in there, OBU. I expect all 4 of us to be contenders at the conference and also at national tournament. So it's going to be a shootout in the plains of Texas, and I'm excited about it.
You guys are the 2-time defending national champions and the 4-time defending conference champions. What do you emphasize during postseason play?
I don't know. I emphasize, it's a journey. We peak at the right time. We've been there, done that. So I tell the guys, it's easier for us because, our expectations are to win. The other teams are, they think they've got to beat us. So we're just out there going through our motions and, taking care of our business. And I think, sometimes the other teams get caught up in what we're doing instead of controlling their own golf game, which it's a good position to be in. But, we go take care of business. We'll be okay. And if not, we'll work on some things. And, the big prize is the national tournament, and that's what we pride ourselves in. And we're excited about that coming around the corner. And, I think we're in good shape.
You've got a former player, Tyron Van Oswegen, who made the PGA Tour recently. Talk about him.
Tyron's playing really well. He's making just about every cut, and it's exciting for us to. My guys get caught up watching him, and I get caught up watching him. I know Mr. Abbott. We were on the computer watching him play all the tournaments he gets to play, and he's really close to cracking it. And I was hoping that he'd get to play in the Masters this week, but he's really close to being one of the top players in the world, and that's what he's all about. He's ready to play in the Masters, and he's there. He's just going to have one good week, and it's going to all be downhill from there for him. He's an outstanding player. We stay in touch a lot, and I wish all the best for him. That also, it's got guys on my team motivated to follow in his footsteps. So Tyron doesn't realize how important he is to our golf program, but I've got 12 kids on my team right now that motivates them to get better, and it's been a wonderful journey for the OCU golf family.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Talking to men's golf coach Kyle Blaser. The Stars getting set for postseason play in the Sooner Athletic Conference Championships coming up next week. You can follow the progress on OCUsports.com.